Hi, I'm Dr. Eti Ben-Shabbat, and in this video I'd like to talk with you about mistakes. In fact, I'd like to talk with you about a mistake I made. And the reason I want to talk about it is because in one of the recent seminars I ran, someone made a comment about a mistake that another clinician has made. And I thought, this is really interesting because we all make mistakes, and it's much easier to see mistakes of others than it is to see our own mistakes. But it's really important to reflect on our own mistakes and to acknowledge them and then to learn from them, because that's the point of mistakes. There is something there for you to learn. So I'd like to talk with you about one of my mistakes, because I'm human like any one of you, and I made mistakes as well. When I was a new graduate in '95, I took on a hospital job. It was a rotational job, which means every few months you change between different wards and you treat different patients. And so you get a general experience. When you finish uni, you've got the basic skills, but really they're just the basic skills, and there is so much more to learn. And when I got to the neurological rehab rotation, I had a stroke patient that was a little bit challenging, and I was feeling like I wasn't really getting anywhere with him. We didn't have supervision sessions, and I didn't have anyone to bounce ideas with. And so I watched the senior physio, and I saw that when he was treating his patients, he was raising his voice just a little bit, and also he was adding a bit of urgency to the way he was instructing his clients. So I thought, oh, sounds all right, I'll give it a go, see how I go. So I did. I gave it a go, only that it didn't go down too well for my client. The next day, him and his wife came and told me how they felt, and that they were insulted by the way I was talking to them. And I, of course, was mortified because I made someone feel so bad, and someone who's already struggling, it made me feel really bad. And it made me reflect. It made me think about, why did I do that? What could I have done differently? And after apologizing profusely, of course, I decided that I was going to do a few things. Firstly, I'll never copy what somebody else does just because they do it. I'll have to think for myself whether it's working or not. I also thought that I need to try and understand the world of my patients better, because if they come from a world that no one ever shouts, then raising the voice would be something very offensive to them. I learned that I need to understand the lesions a lot better. Where exactly it is, why are they presenting the way they're presenting, so that I can have more tools to treat them. And I thought that I really needed to find good clinicians to learn from. So I did all of the above. And I spent a lot of time learning about the brain, and learning about brain images, and learning about neuroscience, and learning about presentation of lesions, and all sorts of things that will enable me to understand my clients better. And now, almost 30 years later, I can say that I don't do those mistakes again. And I'm glad to say that I don't feel so stuck with patients, just because I have a deeper understanding and many more ways of approaching a problem. So the point of this video was just to show you that we all make mistakes. And the honorable thing to do is to admit them, to apologize, and to reflect and try to figure out what it is that you need to learn from that mistake. If you do that, it will make you a better clinician. It made me a better clinician. Just keep on asking and seeking to become a better clinician. I look forward to helping you in that process if you want me to, and I'll see you next time.